Hi everyone, this is Neko. I'm going to showcase this Eren. Well, I already mastered his first, second and fifth gate, so his overall status is about this high with the gear and the runes. The physical attack is okay and the physical defense not bad, but the rest is average and speed okay and HP okay. And then for his leader skill, it increased HP 40%, physical attack 40% and strong versus a giant unit 20%. So this leader skill is very good against the giant unit on your fire teams. And if you master his third gate, the physical attack 40% split into all attack 20% and physical attack 20%. So you can mess around with the magic teams to have the damage up. And then for his main ability, for this first skill, it is a moving area fire slash attack and also have the strong versus a wind unit, okay. And then only the enemy will be getting the damage, so it's also okay. And then if you master his fifth gate, the overall skill power increase and also added this HP drain from the damage, okay, quite nice. And also the skill usage increased to 5, okay. It's a minor upgrade but it's better than nothing, so that you can move around the area 5 times at least. And then for the second skill, for the 3 turns, all of his fire attacks will have strong versus a wind buff plus all attack up against the giant unit buff. Okay, but this buff is very good against the giant unit that is a wind elemental. But then if you are fighting against the other wind elemental unit, it also increase the damage and the jewel cost is okay. And then for the third skill, it is a fire slash attack and the lower his HP is, the stronger the damage is with the HP drain from the damage, okay? But the thing is, the range is only 1, so beware. And then for the fourth skill, it is a moving fire slash attack and also ignore the enemy's defense and also he move behind the enemy so become a bad attack and with the 100% hit and healing disable status 100% and strong versus a giant unit effect. So basically this skill is very good against a giant unit and then the shooting range is very good, it's a 5 and height 5. Okay, for the side ability, for this first skill, it is a fire blow attack and with the 100% hit and strong versus a human and for the 3 turns, the enemy will have the evasion down. Okay, this skill I think is very good for PvP since it reduces the evasion down like Laftalia or Yaras and it's a 100% hit, just nice. It's only the range is 1. And then for the second skill, it is a moving skill and for the 3 turns, he will have the slash attack up and HP regen. So this skill can be very useful if you want to move around the map. And then for the additional of slash up and HP regen, okay. And then for the third skill, only applies to some of the Titans unit. All of them will have the charm status. And then for 3 turns, he himself will have the physical attack up. The range is the whole map. So this skill is basically for the Attack of Titans event, but this skill will be useless on those special titans and then on normal enemies. But then at least it increases the physical attack, so you can use this skill just to increase the physical attack. And then for the reaction skill, it is a counter attack skill and it is a 100% hit plus for the 1 turn, the opponent will have the physical defense greatly down and skill can be activated. So this skill can be very good, but the range is only 3x3 within himself, so it's quite small. But then at least this skill is 100% hit, so the opponent will have the 100% defense down. And next is the passive. This is a second gate passive. Well, it increases the physical attack and HP about 10 to 20% from the original amount. So basically this second gate passive is further increase his HP and physical attack, that's all. And then for the next passive, when he getting any types of damage, he will have the physical attack, physical defense, speed and recovery up, permanent and can be stacked 10 times. So basically the more attacks he has taken, the more powerful he will become. So this passive will almost a compulsory to him. But then the alternate choice of this passive is you can switch with the warrior passive, this one, to further increase the physical attack and HP from the start. instead of he getting any damage the status up. So depending on situation, this may be the better choice, but for now I'll be equipping this one, or maybe this one also a better choice, increasing his speed. But anyway, I'll be equipping this one and test it out. Okay, next is the mementos. This first limited mementos is an old mementos. Okay, it only increases the group skill status and then with the visual ability master bonus status, but it doesn't have any visual ability skill, so beware. But at least it increases the physical attack and strong versus the giant, and recovery up and back attack up. So this good skill is very good against a giant. And then the leader skill is very good. Even though it doesn't increase any HP, but it increased the slash attack 40%, okay, and strong versus a giant 30%, so total will be 70%, and with the speed up 10% and dual game plus 10. So basically this leader skill is very good against a giant unit, but it only applies to slash user, so beware. And also increase the gluttony and slow damage. And then for the next mementos, this is a second limited mementos. It is a new mementos. Okay, the good skill is increasing the daze and bind resistance, and then with the HP up, dual gain, and slash attack up and physical attack up. Okay, but if you master these mementos, all of the good skill added extra skill usage plus 1. Okay, this one is very good on all Attack on Titans unit of course. And then for the bridging ability, it is a moving area slash attack and only the enemy will be getting the damage. And before this skill activates, he will have strong versus the giant and back attack up buff. It's quite good against a giant unit. And then if you max build these mementos, the overall skill power increase as well as the 3-turn buff, the strong versus a giant and back attack buff increase. So it's very good to master these mementos if you want to maximize the buff. And then for the leader skill, it increased the HP 30% and physical attack 50%, quite a lot. And also have the defense versus a giant 20%. And also strong versus a gluttony and waff. Okay. And then for the alternative mementos is, this is a free mementos you can get from the Attack on Titans event. And then for the good skill, you only increase a bit defense, HP and jump plus 1. Okay. And then the leader skill also nothing much. So the main purpose of these mementos is you can equip with these mementos on any ally. After that, your first leader ally will equip anything like this one. So that all of the mementos group skill will have this effect. But provided you need to have all of the Attack on Titans mementos. So the minimum mementos you need to have is 4 mementos for your frontline party, and then another 2 mementos for your sub member. So since this is a free mementos, you might as well collect more of the mementos just to use these 2 mementos leader skill. That's all. And then for the gears, this free accessory you can get from the Attack on Titans EX quest. Well, basically this is for Eren. It increases the physical attack and wind resistance and strong versus a giant. Okay, it's quite good for a free gear, but the weapon ability is very good. For the 5 turns, he will become a giant form and all parameter up, plus his HP fully recover and ability change. So when you're using this skill, you have a new set of ability for 5 turns. Quite good. And then for the ability is, this first skill is, it is a moving fire blow attack and also ignore the enemy's defense with strong versus a giant and CT half, and also push away the opponent 1 square away. Okay, quite good if you want to reduce the opponent's CT. And then for the second skill, for the 1 turn, he will have a physical attack, physical defense times 2.5. Quite good. And then he also have maximum HP up and also recovery back the HP until he gets any 3 hits. So basically, even if his giant form finish, the maximum HP up is still remains. It's quite good until he gets any 3 hits of course. And then for the third skill, it is an area non-attribute attack with strong versus a giant, and for the 3 turns, the opponent will have the stun status. Okay, but beware, it's all opponent will be getting the damage. So your ally will be getting the damage if they are within the range, so beware. And then for the 4th skill, it is an area fire blow attack and it is 100% hit with strong versus the giant, and for the 3 turns, the opponents will have the evasion down. Okay, actually, since it is 100% hit, and then for the last skill, it is an area fire blow attack, and only the enemy will be getting the damage, and strong versus a wind, plus very strong against a giant, and also have the physical defense greatly down for 3 turns, and also push away the opponent 2 square away, but for the 1 turn, Eren will have the physical attack greatly down, so after if you're using this skill, his attack will be very low. So imagine after you using this skill, you might as well using this charge attack, then for another next turn, your physical attack will be back to normal, then you can use any other skill for more damage, then it will be very good. And then for the next gear, this accessory is from the first old limited mementos. Okay, it increases a lot of HP and initial jewel and physical defense and jump +1. And then for the weapon ability, it recovers his jewel, and for the 3 turns, he will have the speed up. Okay, but you only can use 1 time. And for the alternative for this accessory is this free armor you can get from the tutorial quest, and you also increase the HP and a bit jewel gain, but the weapon ability is very good. It is a HP regen. So basically you can use this armor for the substitute if you don't have any accessory that is increasing his HP or defense or anything. Okay, next gear is this armor is from the second new limited mementos. Okay, it increases a lot of physical attack and speed and back attack up and defense against a giant, but then it's a bit waste since his accessory have the physical attack plus 35, so it only increase 15, but at least it have the speed up and back attack up since some of his attack is a back attack, so it's quite good. And then for the weapon ability is it is a moving slash attack, and he moves behind the opponent, so it become a back attack with the strong versus a giant, and if the opponent is a giant unit, the opponent will have the speed and slash resistance greatly down. So this is very good against a giant unit since you can stack with the other slash resistance down, and it further increase the damage on slash user, and the shooting range is very good, and also you can use 2 times and jewel cost is okay. But since this is a limited memento, so the alternate choice will be this accessory is from the free Tamamo mementos from the Job Plus event, and then it also increase the speed just nice, and also increase the maximum jewel and luck. Well, better than nothing since this is a free gear. Okay, next is I'm going to test him out at the training arena. Let's see how much his damage for all of the skill, as well as when he become a giant form. Let's see how powerful he really become with the Kaigan everything and then with the adjustment. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's check his status first. Well, I'm using his leader skill, so the physical attack not bad, quite high, and the HP also okay. Okay, let's see the normal attack damage. Okay, the damage is not really that high as an attacker, but it's okay. Next is this skill. Let's see the damage. Okay, about 6k, but at least it drains the opponent HP, so it's okay. And then for the third skill, well, it's very normal, so if his HP is super low, the damage will be even higher. And then for the last skill, I think this will be the highest damage from his main ability, and it is a bad attack damage, so the damage is about this, and with the healing disabled, okay. Next is the side ability, this one. Okay, and this have the strong versus the human, but it's normal. And then for the master ability, this second skill is from the second new memento skill weapon ability. Let's see the damage. Well, not bad actually. And then this one is from the second new limited visual ability. Let's see the damage. Okay, very normal, but have the bad attack up status. But later I test it out. Okay, next is, if I use this slash attack up buff, let's see all of his skill damage increased by how much. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's see the normal attack first. Okay, not bad. And then this one. Okay. And this one. Nice, at least got 5 digit. And then for the master ability, this one. Also 5 digit, not bad. And I will not test this skill since the skill damage is not high, so I test with this one, the moving skill. Let's see the damage. Okay, about 8.4k. And then okay, next is if I use this physical attack up for 3 turns. Let's see his overall skill damage how much with the slash attack up buff. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's check his status first. Well, increase some bit, but it's better than nothing. Let's see the normal attack first. Okay, the damage is about ×2 from the original damage without any buff. And then this third skill. Okay, and this one, nice. And this one, also nice. And then master ability, also nice actually. Okay, let's see the moving attack skill damage. Okay, 11.4k, not bad. Okay, next is if he have this strong versus a wind unit buff. Let's see all of the skill attack increased by how much for all of the fire attack. And I will compare with the dark unit and the wind unit, of course. Okay, let's go. Okay, I only use the fire attack skill like this two and this one. Okay, let's see the damage. Well, there's no difference on the dark unit, but if you're fighting on the wind unit, the damage should be increased. And then for the last skill, okay, and then this one. Okay, lastly is this skill, of course. Okay, it's the same, but of course if you're fighting against a wind unit, the damage should be higher. Okay, next is if the alien have the bad attack up buff. Let's see how much the damage with this slash attack up and physical attack up without any wind buff. Okay, let's go. Okay, with all the buff, let's see the normal attack first. Okay, not bad actually. And this one. Okay, 12k. And last one, 17k, nice. And the side ability, okay, 9.5. And the master ability, this one, also nice. Lastly is the moving attack of this skill. Let's see the damage. Okay, 15.6, also very nice. Okay, next is I'm going to use this giant form. Let's see how much the damage on the giant form of all of the ability. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's check his status first. Well, the all parameter increased, so as you can see the HP and physical attack is quite high, as well as all of the other parameter. Okay, let's see the normal attacks first. Not as high as I thought, but it's okay. And then this one. Okay. And this one. Nice. And this one. Okay. But how about the last skill? Okay. But it's very good against a giant, of course. Okay, next is if he have the physical attack 2.5 and physical defense. Let's see the damage increased by how much for all of the skill. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's check his status first. Well, it increased quite a lot, and the HP you see is very high. It's a permanent buff. And let's see his normal attack. Okay, but that is not good enough. And this one, okay, not bad, 15k. And this one, nice. And then this one, okay, 18k. Lastly, this one, ooh, 25k. Some more, this is not a giant unit, so if you're fighting against a giant unit, it should be very high. Okay, lastly is when he getting hits 10 times to increase his physical attack and soul status. Let's see how much the damage with all of the buff on the normal form and giant form. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's check his status first. Okay, not bad. And then let's see his normal attack. Oh, suddenly increased a lot, seriously. And this one, okay, 17.8k. Last one, oh, 24.9, almost 25. And this one, okay, but it's not high enough. And then this one, ooh, 24.2, nice. Lastly is the moving skill. Let's see the damage. Okay, 22.3. Very nice. And the recovery is a lot. Since his passive is increasing the recovery rate when he getting the damage. It's a permanent buff. Just nice. And then next is when he have the giant form. Let's see all of the damage how much with the charge up. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's see his status first. Oh, suddenly the physical attack. What is this? Okay, let's see the normal attack first. Okay, normal. But how about this one? Oh, 19k, nice. And this one? Okay, normal. And this one? 23.3, also very nice. How about last one? 32.2. But I wonder how much is the giant unit. But right now I'm not going to test on giant unit, so yeah. This is a maximum for the normal unit. Well, basically Eren is a very powerful giant killer, as well as he's very strong against the wind unit, but other than that his damage is somehow average. And then you need to be careful on his attack attribute because he got both slash attack and blow attacks from the giant form. So in order to increase his overall damage, you need to reduce the opponent's slash resistance as well as blow resistance for the giant form. And then with the fire resistance down, after that, he will have the decent damage on all elemental unit but big damage against the giant or wind unit or both. And then he got 2 HP drain ability plus a HP regen. So Eren will not die so easily, and his physical defense is not low anyway, but the magic defense is average. So you need to beware on magic attacks. And then during the giant form, the damage taken during the front and side attack also reduce. So basically he can survive a massive damage attack as well as a charge skill, also increase the physical defense times 2.5. So basically you can use him to tank the damage, but only applies to physical attack, so beware. So I guess that's all about Eren. Thank you for watching this video. If you guys got any questions about him, please comment. Please thumbs up and subscribe if you like this video. See ya, sayonara.
お前ら全員駆逐してやる。ぶちのめそう簡単に逃がすか。やられっぱなしでたまるか。駆逐してやる。この世から一匹残らず駆逐してやる。この世から一匹残らず駆逐してやる。